Hi to all. In this video, we'll be marking the book back answers for 7th standard term 1 geography unit 2 landforms. We shall start from choose the correct answer. First question, dash is a deposition of river sediments along the foothills. Answer is alluvial fan. Second one, Kutralam Falls is located across the Dash River. It is across Chittar. Third one, the landform created by glacial deposition is moraine. All the others are due to erosion. Fourth one, large deposits of loess are found in China. Fifth question, landforms which are not associated with wave erosion. That is, all the four belong to the waves, but beaches are the ones which are formed by the depositional action. Fill in the blanks. The process of breaking and crumbling of rocks is called weathering. Second one, the place where the river joins a lake or a sea is known as river mouth. Third one, Inselbergs are found in the Kalahari Desert in South Africa. Fourth one, a circuit is known as Kar in Germany. Fifth one, the longest beach in the world is Miami Beach. Next, match the following. First one, breaking and crumbling, it is called as weathering. Second one, abandoned meander loops, they form the oxbow lakes. Third one, large body of moving ice, it is called as glacier. Crescent shaped sand dunes, Barkans. Vembanadu Lake, it is a lagoon. Consider the following statements and tick the appropriate answer. Assertion, the deltas are formed near the mouth of the river. Delta is formed near the mouth of the river. The reason they give is the velocity of the river becomes slow when it approaches the sea. Yes, as the river flows, the river carries more sediments, and when they come near the sea, the speed of the river gets reduced, so all these sediments are collected there near the sea, which forms the delta. So the answer is both A and R are correct. Second question, assertion is sea arches in turn become sea stakes. Reason, sea stakes are the result of wave deposition. Actually, sea arches are arc-shaped structures which are formed in the sea due to the erosional activity of waves. But the reason they say is sea stakes are the result of wave deposition. So, A is correct, but R is not correct. So, answer is B, A is correct and R is wrong. Answer the following. Define erosion. Answer is in page number 155. You can see here under the landforms. Erosion is the wearing down of the landscape by different agents like water, wind, ice and sea waves. These agents, that is water, wind, ice and sea waves, they move over the earth and they remove some parts of the earth like in the form of sand particles and stones, and we call that as erosion. Second question, what is a plunge pool? Answer is in page number 156. You can see here under the rivers, a plunge pool is a hollow feature at the base of a waterfall which is formed by cavitation. Actually, when water falls from a higher region, stones and small particles fall along with that, and these stones or rocks, they get rotated or they get hit with the land at the bottom and they create small holes, and that is called as the plunge pool. Next question, How are oxbow lakes formed? The answer is in page number 156, continued in page number 157. You can see, first you see the image, you can see the rivers like in turns and twists, and this is the reason what causes the oxbow lake. So you can see the answer, due to continuous erosion and deposition along the sides of the meander, the ends of the meander loops become closer. In due course of time, the meander loops get cuts off from the river and forms a cut-off lake, so also called as oxbow lake. So here this is called as the meander, and here is the erosion, and this place is the deposition. Erosion means removing of the particles and deposition is the settling of the particles, and as this carries out, the river gets cut into an oxbow shaped lake, and so we call it as the oxbow lake. Next question, name the major landforms formed by glacial erosion. The answer is in page number 158. Glaciers are large masses of ice that move on the mountains, and here you can see the words which I have underlined can be taken as the landforms formed due to the erosional features. First one, cirque, then Tarn Lake, arid, then fourth one, U-shaped valley. These are the landforms formed due to the glacial erosion. Fifth question, give a note on mushroom rocks. Here the word itself, mushroom, will make you understand the shape. So it will be looking like a mushroom. So here it is, you can see the picture, and the answer here, mushroom rock, winds erode the lower section of the rock more than the upper part. Therefore, such rocks have narrower base and wider top rocks in the shape of a mushroom. The word wider top is given 2 times, so you can just take any one. Commonly it is called as the mushroom rocks. See, you can see this one. Next question, what is a lagoon? Give an example. Lagoon, page number 160. Here it is one of the depositional features of waves. Lagoon is a shallow stretch of water partially or completely separated from the sea. So due to the deposition of sand particles in between the sea, some part of the ocean gets separated and it forms like a water body, and we call that as the lagoon. Example, Chilka Lake in Odisha and then Pulicat Lake in Tamil Nadu. Roman number 6, distinguish between tributary and distributary. Now the answer, tributary and distributary. First point, small rivers that bring water to the main river is called as tributary. Distributary, first point, rivers that distribute the river water into the sea. For tributary, second point, example, river Bhavani of Kaveri. Distributary, river Kollidam of Kaveri. Second question, V-shaped valley and U-shaped valley. V-shaped valley, first point, it is formed by rivers. U-shaped valley, they are formed by glaciers. Second one, V-shaped valley, it is an erosional feature, and U-shaped valley, this is also an erosional feature of the glaciers. Third one, continental glacier and mountain glacier. The answer is in page number 157. You can see here under the side heading glaciers, you have 2 side headings, continental glacier and mountain or valley glacier. So the first point, 1P, represents the first point, continental glacier, the glacier covering vast areas of a continent with thick ice sheets. Example, Antarctica in Greenland. The same way mountain glacier, first point is mountain or valley glacier is a stream of ice flowing along a valley. Here we have the example, the Himalayas and the Alps. Give reasons. So as we already know, give reason is we have a question and we have to find the reason for that. First question, the ends of the meander loops come closer and closer. Yes, meander loop and Oxbow Lake we have already seen in question number the answer is in page number 156. We have already marked this answer for short answers. The third one, what is an Oxbow Lake? So this will be the answer, give reason also. Next one, floodplains are very fertile. The plains or the flatlands caused by floods are very fertile. What is the reason for that? The answer is here. At times the river overflows its banks. So the river is overflowing out of the banks. As the river floods, it deposits layers of fine soil and other materials called sediments along its banks. So these sediments make the floodplains very fertile. Third one, sea waves are turned into stakes. Sea caves are turned into stakes. Page number 159. You can see this one. This is a sea cave, and you can see as the cavities of sea caves become bigger and bigger, only the roof of the caves remain, thus forming sea arcs. Further erosion breaks the roof and only walls are left. These wall-like features are called sea stakes. See here in this is the sea arc, and when this gets eroded, you can see the sea stake. Then we have the paragraph answers. Already, as I usually say, you can get the paragraph answers from the side headings and the titles. So go through the lesson fully and mark the answers and prepare yourself. All the best and thank you all.